I'm actually engaged to myself, but I can't decide on what kind of wedding I want. And I've been deciding for years, but you know what? I'm not in a rush. My proposal was very simple. I just asked myself, Ghia, will you marry me? And then I paused for just a little bit. And then I was like, yes. I'm Ghia Vitale, and I am autosexual and autoromantic. Autosexuality is being sexually attracted to yourself, while autoromanticism is being romantically attracted to yourself. I first noticed that other people weren't autosexual, I think when I was in high school, when I would fantasize about myself. And I remember telling other people, and they were like, really? I've never done that. In college was also when I discovered the term autosexual, and I discovered it on a dating and relationship website. And that was the eureka moment. That's when I knew it was me. I'm autosexual.
Now we recognize that there's so much more than gay and straight. There always was, but we have more words now. We have more ways to be able to talk about it, including asexual, including autosexual, including bisexual, including all of the variations on that. And then within those little subcategories, we also have variations. So these identities exist on a spectrum.
I need to bond with myself sexually and romantically on a regular basis to feel fulfilled and grounded in myself. A date with yourself is different than just doing something for self-care purposes. I'll watch a movie and light some candles and incense. I'm very creative with the ways I pamper myself. I'm very grateful for me. Some of the criticism I've experienced as an autosexual advocate is that they think, oh, you're encouraging people to not care about others. You're encouraging the downfall of society. You're saying it's a good thing that you can just focus on yourself and no one else. And being autosexual doesn't mean that the world doesn't exist outside of you.
With any of the newer identities, there is a misconception that these things are a diagnosis, that these are something that needs to be fixed, that's something that needs to change, that is something that is the implication that there is something wrong with this person. What the truth is that these ways of expressing sexual attraction, sexual preferences, sexual ideas, sexual pleasures have always existed. What's different is that we're using different words now to describe these things as ways of understanding how we are as sexual beings.
Sexuality, like many things, isn't a binary. You can be autosexual and identify as other sexual orientations as well. Some autosexuals are exclusive with themselves and they don't want to date other people, but I am polyamorous, so I am open to multiple relationships at once. I've been with the same person since high school, and he has always accepted my autosexuality. The other person I'm dating now, I've been dating him for like a year and a half. He also accepts my autosexuality, and I have a good balance between spending time with myself and spending time with my partners. It's not a struggle. It feels natural. I am absolutely noticing a mass broadening of how we define and perceive sexuality and all it encompasses. One of the things that I really admire and love about my generation and generations younger than me is that we often approach sexuality with a sense of openness and open-mindedness.
Previous generations would only talk about sex through a very gendered lens and only two genders, male and female, and then a very binary lens of gay and straight. Millennials and especially Gen Zs have busted that wide open and said, okay, there's multiple genders, there's multiple identities, there are multiple ways of engaging with the erotic. That is going to be a constant and I think ever evolving source of discussion.
There are people who will accept you out there. I know that for a fact. And I know it's scary coming out because this world isn't always kind to autosexuals, and oh boy, do I know that. But autosexuals, we're here and we deserve to be happy too.